All right, I think I'm live again. Holler at me if you can hear me. Yeah, I'm live again. Ah! Honestly, Australian internet. Oh, does it piss me off? It honestly only happens. It only cuts out like that when I'm streaming. All day making videos, gaming, watching Netflix, whatever. No problem. I start streaming, at random points it happens. It's happened maybe half a dozen times in the last, I don't know, year or whatever. But it's still more than it shouldn't happen. It's 2022. Sorry, my sad face is over. Thanks to everyone who stuck around. You guys are real troopers. I logged out soon after because the point of hardcore is that I do everything on cam. So you didn't miss anything. And I'm safe and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, let's go. Let's do it. Yeah, my brother's not even here tonight, Master Oink. He's not even in the house or the apartment, so like can't even blame him. I don't know what it is. It's like Australia, as soon as I get on to streaming, it's just like, hang on, what is this person doing? We don't have the internet capabilities for this. Right, let's get rid of that. I think this is the chat I need to pop out. I realize, yeah, I'm talking to the wrong chat. I'm talking to my old chat. Right. We're good. Right, Alex, it's your fault. Get out of the stream. If I look like I'm in trouble later in the stream, you have to leave, okay? It's the rule. Alright. Let's see. We gotta run back to base and make a little plan for this stream. My plan is probably to just get as geared as I can and go fight in the swamp. And try and get swamp stuff. I didn't say it was a great plan, okay? It's a good plan. I think we can start upgrading to swamp stuff pretty soon after. You successfully joined the Discord, Francesco. We're all proud of you, buddy. Links in the description for anyone who does want to join, by the way. Yeah, I think that was it, Ari. It's like back in the day, you'd plug in an appliance and your whole power would go out. You have to go and trip the switch and then unplug something else, and, you know, I think it's like that. Gary, the internet quality in Australia is fantastic for dial-up, but by 2022 standards, it's about as useful as a chocolate teapot. So, it's really annoying. It really is. And it's particularly bad for gaming. Like, a lot of problems with ping, and upload speeds are just atrocious, all that sort of stuff. And I've got the best top of the range internet I can get, and it's still like that. So, and I live right in the center of the city, and it makes my living options kind of limited. I have to live within a short distance of a hub. Being 21 floors up doesn't help, to be fair, because actually for mine it shouldn't matter as much. I was gonna say because of cables, but I'm on 5G. It's all wireless. I've got no LAN connection, so it shouldn't even really matter that much, but apparently it does. Also, I don't know. All I know, it's damn annoying. But we persevere. We never give up, guys. It's Kysen, okay? We get angry, but we don't give up. It is. It is a very long cable under the Pacific Ocean. Kudos to whoever built that. The problem is more the infrastructure within Australia. And, you know, where I live, I at least do live in the city. You know, you shouldn't have to live in the city in this day and age to have a reasonable internet speed. You'll accept that if you live out in the country, it's going to be slower. But if you live in, like, the outback and stuff, it's atrocious. Yeah, Oink, I think you might be right. For the most part, I can deal with it. Most streams it doesn't happen. It's the minority, but it's so annoying when it does. Really, I love that song, Given Up by the Darkness. My mama wants to know the shit I do on stream. I don't know what possesses me, but it's such a great song. Where I'm spending all my dough, honey, oh, she does it, neck, neck, neck. It's just that album, Permission to Land by The Darkness. If you haven't checked it out, you're about to. You're welcome. I've just changed your life. It's free. You just got a life change. I went on a school ski trip when I was like 12. And that right there was my school ski trip. I think I've told the story before, but I'll tell it again because I'm a wonderful storyteller anyway. But I literally had this one album on my MP3 player. And in those days, there was no skipping songs. I had to remember the exact time of songs. So like 3 minutes 14, song 2 starts. And like, 10 minutes and 5 seconds, song 4 starts. Whatever it is, right? And I memorized this whole album. It's the only album I had on my MP3 player. And I was just listening to it on this school trip. So I get the nostalgia of the trip, as well as the fantastic music by The Darkness. Bronze sword, 8 bronze. Expensive, but possibly worth it. So we got 5 there. If we get 9 more, then we'll have 5. We'll have 10. So we need to just go and get 9 copper. Let's do a bit of that. We're not in a rush tonight. I don't have to be up early tomorrow. Today I did have to be up early. So last night I was a little bit like, we got to get going. We're going to get things happening. Oh my goodness. You know how I say about how bad I sleep? I've never once in my life taken a sleeping pill because I'm very against pills in general when they're like, well, to fix this problem, you have to take a pill every day. I get them for temporary relief, pain relief maybe, and vitamin supplements are fine, but I'm talking non-natural things in pills, right? That sort of stuff. I don't really love it. Have I got my pickaxe on me? I'm so glad I checked that. I just assumed I did. Let's go get my pickaxe. So I've never taken a sleeping pill. Last night, for the first time ever, I was like, you know what? Because my parents always say, hey, try a melatonin pill. It's all natural. It's good for you, and it'll help you sleep and stuff. And I haven't slept well in just like weeks now, right? Which isn't that new for me. Like I often don't sleep well, but it's been a bad one. So I was like, I'm going to take this melatonin pill. I'm going to finally get myself some sleep. I slept for 4 hours, guys. 4 hours is all I got. From about 1 a.m. until... In fact, it was less than that. It was 1 a.m. till 4:30. That's when I woke up. 3.5 hours of sleep. That's what I'm running on right now. It's now 10 p.m. for me. But I just wanted to stream. I just love streaming with you guys. So, melatonin, I'm like, is it actually going to help me? Now, because I've had the flu, I also did take some nighttime cold and flu pills, which are supposed to help you sleep. And I've heard that if you have too much of a sleeping agent, it can actually have the reverse effect. Don't ask me how it works. Ask Google, right? And I don't know if that was the issue. So tonight I'm going to try the melatonin. Hey, Drag. Hello, hello. So many Winners Club members in here today. I love seeing that. Love those badges and the colored names in my chat right there. Yeah, I'm going to try melatonin because I'm like, one night isn't a fair test. And I've got fresh sheets on my bed. So geared up for a good night's sleep. And I don't have to be up early. And I'm just like, if I could not wake up until past 8 p.m. tomorrow morning, you don't know how happy I'd be. That would be so good. But the big word there, ladies and gentlemen, is if. Do you know the best use of the word if ever? The Spartans were gearing up for battle against someone. I think it might have been the Athenians, but I don't know. Okay, but they were gearing up. And a messenger from the enemies of the Spartans came to their town to deliver a message. And the message went something along the lines of, right, this is not verbatim, but you'll get the picture. It said, if we win, we will burn your city to the ground. We will imprison your elderly and your weak. We will rape your women and raise their children to fight for us and enslave them. And all these horrible things, right, what they were going to do. The Spartans returned a message to, let's say it was the Athenians, and just said one word. If. And I was like, says it all, right? Because that's the thing. It's like that whole thing, you should never go into a job interview saying, well, if I get this job, then what I'd like to do is no. When I get this job, right? It's, people say, oh, it's just positivity, positive mentality, it doesn't do anything. It works, guys. It works so hard. I've used so much self-talk to get myself through the last 21 weeks, right? For those who don't know, I've been changing my life, dropping a ton of weight, getting fit, getting healthy, going down the gym 5 days a week from before going 0 days a week. And I've done that 21 weeks in a row now. Apart from when I've been really ill, like I had COVID and I had the flu, right? But I've always said, you know if it's a genuine excuse or not, right? And it's not if I'm going to the gym today. If the day is a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, it's I'm going to the gym. That's non-negotiable. I'm flexible about when I go, but I usually do it in the morning. I like the whole philosophy of train before your game, right? That's what I've been promoting on my Instagram. Because long term, if I start to build a bit of an audience through my YouTube and my social platforms and stuff like that, one thing I'd really like to do is change the way gamers think about exercising and about life in general, right? As gamers, we all do this, and I used to do this as well, but I don't anymore. Where you spend too much time gaming and not enough time just living life, you know? And I think a lot of that actually comes from anxiety. There's so much anxiety within gamers. Me, myself, I've suffered from anxiety a lot in the past. I still get it, but I'm nowhere near as bad as I used to be. But anxiety hits us hard, and I think one of the reasons we game is it helps to relieve anxiety, you know? And it's almost like a fear sometimes of the outside world, of social events, of doing things that normal people do. I think a lot of gamers, you know, from my experience, and again, this is me personally talking here, as well as like people I've met and whatever, it's like a lot of gamers never felt that they fit into the social norms of society, right? We're like outside it a little bit, right? And so it's like those social events and things are harder for us, and I definitely get that. But it's just, I don't know, it so works that positivity and one change in your life that's positive will lead to more that are positive. It's like that knock-on effect, you know? It's like the same way you get into a bad habit, you get into a rut and whatever, it's all momentum. But when you start turning that momentum around, you know, it's powerful, guys. And the reason I'm saying this, it's like, you know, I'm not trying to sit here and be like, go out right now and change your life, but I'm saying, if you're thinking about it, if you're on the fence, then fucking do it. Right? I would rather you turned off my stream right now and went down to the gym. I mean it. I don't care if I lose every single viewer I got right here. If you're all going to do something positive and something good, I'd take it. It's worth so much more to you than what gaming would ever be worth, right? And, you know, train before you game, the Winners Club. The stuff I'm trying to start is to try and get other people to buy into that mentality a little bit, right? And I know that some of you are, and I thank you all for that. So, you know, to all the Winners Club members, and it does, you know, the Winners Club, at the end of the day, I get it, it's $5 a month. That is beyond some people's commitment level, their financial needs, right? And I'm not trying to push you into doing that. You could be a Winners Club member without clicking that join button, right? And I appreciate everyone who does so much, but I'm just saying, you guys can do this. It's a mentality, right? It's not, it's a lifestyle maybe, but it's not, you know, don't misinterpret what I'm trying to do here. This ain't about getting Winners Club members, you know? But you got changes that you're putting off, guys. Make today, not even today, make right now the last time you put it off and go and do it right now. Whatever it is. Go Speed 81 in with a 5. Thank you so much. He says, kudos, man. Down 25 pounds myself. Right there. That's what we love right there. Congratulations, man. I know how hard that is. I truly do. Since stopping drinking at the beginning of the year, 17 out of 7. 17-7 fasting helps keep it up. Go Speed, I love that. Thank you so much. You know, that's so interesting. I got a guy in my building doing the exact same thing as you in my apartment building, right? Man, he's looking so good. He's dropped so much weight. And I don't know what it is in pounds, but he's doing so good, right? And he did the same thing. He just stopped drinking at the start of the year, and he's also fasting, and that worked for him. My whole thing with that is you got to do what works for you. You know, I think you'll see so many people who are fit and healthy and have done it in so many different ways, right? So there is really no right or wrong. There's only right or wrong for you. So, you know, I think I've tried so many different things over the years, but for me, the exercising and the eating healthy, but eating when I want to eat, that seems to work well for me. And it's, you know, so far I'm on this track where it is working well. So I'm just going to stick to it. But yeah, you find something that works for you, then stick to it and double down on it. You know, you'll get it happening. But serious, mate, that's huge. Congrats for doing that. I'm very proud of you. And keep it going. You know, just don't stop now. That's the biggest thing. Once you got that momentum going, that's the most powerful thing. You just got to keep it going. What do I need here? 2 of these. It's so funny. We get into this hype thing. We're talking about losing weight and all the rest of it. And then I'm like, I got to make a bronze sword. It's such a disparity between the two. How much would it cost to upgrade you, Mr. Bronze Sword? I said Mr. Bronze Sword. We're not in that motivation bubble anymore. We're out of it. But you know what? We live it. That's what it is. It's a lifestyle, guys. It's a lifestyle. Do you know, it's so funny, really, because when I first started my channel, you know, the name Kysen does have some meaning behind it. And it is that continuous improvement. I learned it as a Japanese word, K-A-I-Z-E-N, Kysen. I've told the story before, but it's just relevant to right now, so I'm going to tell it again. Let me think here. Let's do this. We actually need some of that. We're gonna need the boat and blah. All right. So where did my boat land? It would have probably, I must have sailed back over here or something. Yep. Okay. So we need to get back to there. Make the boat. We need a portal to the swamp as well. So much to do. So that's K. Where's that connect? Actually, that portal is connected. So the boat. Let's see. Let's see where this is connected to. I can't remember now. Let's get geared a bit, just in case we've got some food and that. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, so that continuous improvement was why I started, when I started the channel. That's why the name, because I knew that I wouldn't be great at YouTube when I started, but it takes time, you learn, and hopefully you continually improve as the years go by. And I feel like, you know, to some extent at least, I've done that. All right, we're in here, so we can run to a swamp that's just there, which is great. Okay, now I know that. Let's go back. And now it's like really coming around and become part of my lifestyle that I've embodied it outside of YouTube as well, which is kind of cool. Captain Youngs, hello. Wait, Ghostspeed, did you donate 5 or did you join the Winners Club? Did I miss something? What is happening in my stream today? Let me get over to here. Well, you're already in the Winners Club. Is that what it is? Yeah, okay. Sorry, my things are just crazy stream. If you've been here from the start, you know. Now, to tackle the swamp, a couple of potions would not go amiss. To make up the fermenter, though, it all takes time and stuff, you see. All right, guys, you know what? We're going to do it. You guys are going to have to be ready to hang out a bit, I'm afraid. Reason being, we gotta do a bronze run. It needs to happen. I gotta ferment some stuff, I think. Wait, I need a cauldron as well, don't I? Let me check before I go off and go too crazy here. Keto works for you? Well, then you stick to it, Laura. You know, it's all about what works long term. That's all it comes down to. It's not what you can do today, it's what you can do for the rest of your life, right? And if you find something that works for you, stick to it. That's it. So this one will be easy enough for healing. Poison resistance, we should definitely make the effort. You know, I'm trying to rush swamp too much, I think, guys. For a no-death series, it's not smart. Right, let's be smarter than that. We're better than that. Yeah? Being brave doesn't mean you go looking for trouble. Let's do it. Ghostspeed, I think you're right, and I think I should do it. So we're going to hang out. All right? Everybody take a deep breath, chill, chat to me. That's what the chat's there for. All right, let's do this. Fair enough, Captain Youngs. I don't know if I buy into all that metabolism stuff. What I mean by that is I used to, but I think that my metabolism is actually a blessing if I just get to the gym, exercise regularly, eat healthy. Because I got a good metabolism and that I can put on muscle. You know, like some guys who are a bit like leaner, they find it hard to like bulk up, right? I don't. If I put in the work, I will start to bulk up a bit. And that's kind of nice. So like for me, that's what I like. You know, when I've been fit in my life, and there has been times I've been really fit. That's always the sort of body I had. So I don't think I think it's about knowing yourself and working, doing what works for you. Again, that's what it all comes back to, you know? V, stop trying to get in my pants, all right? Come on, man. All right. Doesn't matter where our spawn point is, but we've got a thing here to repair stuff. Or, yep, okay. And we got a load of stuff nearby. So let's go zoom in on the map. And let's go to the dots until we find one that we haven't mined yet. So this one here, I believe we did mine mostly. But I'll leave the dots because we can mine it again later if we want to. As in, because if I mine underground, there would be more copper there. Now, up here, you know what? We're going to need thistles for upcoming recipes. So if we see some, let's just grab them. Just over here, we haven't done any mining here. Let's do that. In the meantime, we'll keep our eye out for a troll or two, which usually finds me whilst I'm mining. And if we do find a troll... Did I make a bronze pick? I guess I didn't. Yeah, then we can upgrade our troll armor, right? So that's what we're all about. Fair enough, Captain Youngs. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Sometimes people say they've got a good metabolism or a bad metabolism. And I'm like, you know, I used to use that as an excuse, right? And I see that now. And I'm not saying that everyone does, okay? I'm talking about me. But you can't sit there, like I used to do, right? And say, I've got a bad metabolism. So, okay, well, how often do you go to the gym each week on average? 0 times. Okay, do you eat clean? No, not really. I eat a lot of junk food. I mean, no matter how good your metabolism is, it ain't going to keep up with that, right? If you're exercising regularly and you're eating clean and you're still not losing weight, first of all, it's like not going to happen, right? That's why I don't buy into the metabolism thing, because most people that say that haven't truly committed to actually eating healthy and exercising regularly for an extended period of time, right? And if you've, unless you've done that and it's still you're not losing weight, which is a scientific, like, almost improbability, you know, then you can't really say that, you know. And I listen, I understand it's difficult. I understand as well as anyone does, right? Because this was me, right? And it still is me. I'm still fighting. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not done, right? I'm just getting started. Oh yeah, this road just begun, guys. But so yeah, I'm not trying to belittle anything or whatever, but you got to cut the excuses because they're not self-serving. You know, long term, those excuses hold you back. We love that one, Christy. I can't believe that's the first time I've said that, though. That quote alone could have quite a few. As in quite a few times that I've said it, I mean. How much copper and stuff do we need? That's the question. That's a good point, Drag. Yeah, your metabolism can be altered. Absolutely right. You know, and that's what I'm saying, you know, and that's exercise and it's diet and all that sort of stuff. So, we all give ourselves excuses, and sometimes you get so stuck in a rut you don't even really realize it, and you start to believe your own excuses. And that was me for sure. El Pepe, I love your name, El Pepe. I hope you come back to some more streams just so I can say El Pepe more and more. Thank you so much. Glad you enjoy the content and stuff. Thanks for coming to a stream as well. And as I say, do stick around just so I can keep saying El Pepe. So, what was I going to test? Right, that was it. So, stream is now... sorry, chat is now showing on the stream, right, guys? You can all see the chat there on the screen, so that's good. With the alerts, earlier I got a donation from very kind GoSpeed. There should have been an alert that came up that it makes a noise. All right, you know. Did you guys hear that? Should it be louder? Should it be quieter? Possibly. I don't think it needs to be quieter. But yeah, just doing some testing, trying to get everything right. There is so much I'm working on with my streams. It's insane, you know. And I love it. I really am enjoying the process of making these improvements. That intro I did for the first of today's streams, because obviously this is technically the second because it died. Obviously the intro for that, yeah, that was awesome. That was fun to do. Haley chucked in a yeah. I don't know if that was to me or not, about the alert being loud enough. Metabolism might be low due to bile salt. You know what? Like I say, I'm sure there are medical things and whatever that can happen, right? All I'm saying is, don't use that as an excuse as to why you're not fit and healthy until you are truly eating clean every day, right? Or at least 5 days out of 7 eating clean, right? And not going really crazy on the other 2 and undoing it all. And exercising like 5 times a week, right? And until you're doing that, you can't say anything. Oh, shit, look at this, it works! Oh my god! Master Oink, you, sir, have the honor of being my first ever person to gift me subs. I want to remember this moment. Haley, can we get a clip of this later? This is probably for my personal thing more than anything. I tried to set this up. I wasn't sure if it had happened. It has. That's wonderful. Now, I don't know if Streamlabs even allows me to do this yet. I used to do alerts and stuff where, like, it will show up different things on screen. So look at this. Let's see. Scales was gifted a membership. Gary, Zarbok, Kara Short, and Gregory Tanner, and B. Carderas were all gifted subs. This is amazing. Master, thank you so much, man. That is Awesome of you. We got 5 new champions in the Winners Club, guys. Welcome along. Now, Winners Club members, gifted or not, you get all the same perks and stuff. If you're interested in joining my Mine Colony server, that's a thing. I'm going to try and find some more Valheim related stuff for this in the future, by the way. But also in the Discord, there's a Winners Club section for you. You can go on in there and you just message Haley. I'm just saying new Haley because we're waiting for Ash to come back at the moment, right? And she will give you access to that. You'll have the Winners Club role and stuff like that. So, yes, make the most of those perks. You got them. Enjoy them. And thank you, Haley. Much love, by the way, for the setting me up with that. You also get the new emotes in chat. Christy there, flexing a couple. She's a longer time member of the Winners Club. There we go. So enjoy that those emotes and things as well. That's so cool. I don't know. It's just I get sentimental about stuff. Firsts are always really cool, and that is a first for me with the 5 gifted subs there. Wonderful. I'm glad I set it up right because I wasn't sure I had. And again, Master, you get out of history, my friend. What a legend. Love that. You know, this was the internet died, right? And there's that little part of you that's like, maybe it's tonight's not the night. Maybe I should just, you know, whatever. No. Look how glad am I that I came back right now. Well, you guys have no idea how glad I am. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. And this is it. Do you know, it's actually funny. Some of my best streams in terms of enjoyment, like interaction with you guys, donations, all that sort of stuff, have been the ones where I was like, really like, oh, I don't know if I want to do it, and kind of forced myself to do it. You know? But sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't know. Because I only like to stream when I want to, right? So I like to be in the right mood for it and stuff. But what generally will get me in the mood is thinking, hey, Ben, you remember how you play games for a living and everyone else has to actually go out and work and earn their money properly, and how lucky you are? Get your ass in there and stream, right? Like, dude, you don't know how lucky you are, right? Doesn't always work, but it often works. Because people who work real jobs, you know, it's like, you gotta remember how fortunate you are in life, right? For all different things. Okay, let's see. We got a little bit left in this pick. I think, was there... Yeah, oh no. Oh, that's a branch, but... Oh, is that not... Let's pick that up. I thought that there was... No, okay. My bad. The world is full of good people, Quentin. And do you know what? I didn't used to think that as much as I do now. And the thing that changed that for me was YouTube. Seriously. Through comments, through the people I met, through the generosity of strangers that has me still here to this day doing this, led me to really change my world outlook. And that's why I always say to people, you know, YouTube has changed my life in ways that you would never have thought and expected and whatever. And that's one of the biggest ones, for sure. There's always people passing out Gatorade at a marathon. Is that a marketing ploy from Gatorade? Is that what that is all about? It's quite smart if it is. I had a good idea. Clothing stores should give branded clothing to homeless people, right? That could be their way of doing good in the world. So if you're like a clothing brand, you know, it wouldn't work, I guess, for things like Chanel, because people wouldn't want to wear Chanel if homeless people were wearing it, because the world is full of snobby idiots who buy Chanel clothing. But that aside, right? If you were a mid to low range, you know, clothing brand, what a great idea, right? You could clothe the homeless, provide an incredible service, but promote your stuff at the same time. And I think, you know, we'd all be on board with that, right? I like some people are like, oh yeah, but you're only doing that because you're getting the, yeah, but they're still doing a good thing. Like, it makes sense. It's just like a symbiotic relationship, you know. So yeah, I heard that idea on like a radio show once, and I was like, I love that idea. There are way more good people than bad. Unfortunately, bad people are the ones who make the news. And I don't just mean the news. I mean in our lives, right? The bad things that happen to us, you know, that pain, we hang on to it. We psychologically, and I'm not just talking bollocks here, right? I did study psychology at uni, have some grounding to what I'm saying, right? I'm not saying I'm a psychologist or whatever, but still. You know, you can do your own research on this and whatever, but psychologically, humans will do a lot more to avoid pain than they will to gain pleasure, right? And pain is something our brains really hangs on to and really can affect us in big ways. Whereas pleasure, right, you know, the most pleasurable things in life don't last anywhere near as long. You know, if you compare the death of someone you really love, if you compare that to winning the lottery, all of us would say, I'd rather give every penny I won back to have that person back, right? And winning the lottery is seen as like one of the best things that can happen. And that, you know, kind of sums it up right there. And so, unfortunately, the bad people, the bad things that happen, they can stick with us and they can hurt. And that's why I said before about the positive thinking and stuff. Focusing on the positives, you've got to retrain your brain a bit to look at the good things in life. And there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of good people out there. And, you know, I was lucky that I got reminded that really through YouTube. Like I say, through people I met. Truly, truly fortunate for that to have happened to me. But you do have to work on it. You have to like kind of force yourself a bit sometimes to just kind of persevere and stick through that. I've definitely found that. The older I've gotten. That's how it goes. Oh, my internet's on the fritz again. Come on. Come on now. Okay, you guys might be getting some buffering. That's what YouTube's telling me. I think I'm still live and stuff. I don't know. Hopefully this isn't going to be a big problem. Stupid bloody internets. Interwebs. That's cool, Kara. You know, nowadays in business, it's so different to how it used to be. And a lot of people in business these days do try and do good as well. And I think that is really nice that the world's moving in that direction. The capitalist selfishness is starting to die out a little bit. In some ways. In some ways, at least. Good evening, very silent mouse. Hope you're well. Love that, Rasmus. Yep. Love that. You know, homelessness gets a lot of attention. I think it's because a lot of people, myself included, don't find it hard to understand how in this day and age we still have homeless people. You know, I see so many homeless people. I see so many abandoned buildings, and I think, you know, couldn't we do something here? Couldn't we, you know, convert old buildings, old prisons, old hotels, motels, whatever, into some sort of just basic shelter for them, somewhere they can sleep and be safe and shower and that sort of thing, right? Just so they, you know, feel a little bit better about themselves and are safe as well. You know, that's the thing. You know, I'm not claiming to understand how economics and society works and stuff, and perhaps there are very good reasons why it is the way it is, but it's, I think, because so many people feel that way, it gets a lot of attention. People want to see change, and you know, there's things starting to happen, which is good, which is very good. Gregory Tanner, hello. Good morning to you in Seattle. I've been to Seattle, but I don't know why, because there was nothing to Seattle. Actually, I have no idea. I didn't leave the airport. Unfortunately, it was just a layover. I flew direct from, let me see, it was Sydney, Melbourne. Basically, I went Perth over to, let's say it was Sydney, right? There, Sydney, Melbourne, whatever. It was about a 5-hour flight there. Then 15 hours? No, maybe 16, 17 hours to Seattle. That was fun. And then from Seattle, had a layover of like just a couple hours. Like I said, didn't even leave the airport, right straight through. And went straight up to Anchorage? Yeah. Whichever's the northernmost out of Anchorage and Fairbanks, I think. Pretty sure it was Anchorage. So, so yeah. I technically have been to Seattle, but I don't think we can really count it. Homeless by choice. That is an interesting one. So there's facilities and stuff for them, but they don't want them. I wonder why that is. Like I say, it's not something I'm claiming I understand. I definitely don't. But it's an interesting situation nonetheless. Arius, hello, hello. Rude Jude Gaming, love it. Yes, this is, if I die, I die. And as fantastic as that commentary was, you're probably going to want a bit more than that. If I die, I delete the world and the character. And, you know. But as the Spartans said, ladies and gentlemen, who was listening earlier? What did the Spartans say, huh? Come on, this is a test. It's a surprise test. If. That's the word, guys. Caldane, hello. Mental health issues, Mr. Death Donkey, very good point. Yep, lack of access to the right sort of care that people need. I think in general, actually, mental health issues, like so many people go undiagnosed with things and aren't getting the help they need, and it's, you know, very sad because without that help, you're pretty doomed, you know. If look at that, we got 2 ifs already. Gary and Drabbit, they know what's going on. Captain Caveman's back. Welcome back. That was my attempt at a sexist accent. Oh, that was terrible. Do you know why? Because I was going to go for the whole howdy, y'all. And I was like, I can't do this. Probably offensive. But now I've done it anyway. So there you go. Be offended. Nice to see you back, Caveman. Thanks for stopping by again. Sorry if I just totally offended you. You know what? These days, no matter what you say, someone's offended. So screw it, right? Say what you want. And if people are going to be offended, let them be. Where did things go? There's some copper. Aha. You live in the forest, says Laura. I think you told me that before, actually, Laura. How good's my memory, guys? Come on. If I'm right. I think you did, Laura, right? And you enjoy living in the forest, right? That's what you said. I gotta do the howdy, y'all. Howdy, y'all. I can't really do it, I don't think. Give it a daggum. You don't do cities, and that's why you have bad internet. Well, you know what? But that's... Everything in life is like that. Pros and cons, right? And if you're happy living in the forest, then you live your best forest life. And screw the interwebs. You can live without it. You're still here. You're still watching the stream, right? So it can't be that bad. There's some sort of access going on there. He said with his detective mind. Let's get another one. So we've got the 60. Watch me take like 30 minutes to find another one now. Hopefully there's another one just around here knocking about somewhere. Let's see. It was all around here, wasn't it? But now it's all around nowhere. What was that? What was that? What was that? What was that? Oh, pine trees. I know it's a pine tree. Don't tell me this. Just show me the coppers. Let's dig down. Give me some copper. Look at that, guys. I'm like a metal detector. I miss pasta in a cup. It's one of the best things that anyone has ever said randomly in my streams. Don't know if I ever had pasta in a cup. What is it? Don't say pasta in a cup. Kick your ass out of here. I mean, what am I actually asking then? Oh, I guess I'm asking, is it good? You must think it's good. Yes, Christy, do it. I do love your accent, actually, Christy. We've got Bio as well. You still here, Bio? Give us a wave. I love her accent too. I love a Southern American accent on a girl. I'm not going to lie. What is it my friend Hunter used to say to me? He's like, you need a Georgia peach? Is that it? Someone will know this in chat. I think it's an American thing. A Georgia peach. I think that's an attractive Southern girl as a girlfriend. I was like, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be devastated if that happened. Ramen noodles. Oh, okay. That's not pasta then. More like an impasta. Huh? Like an impasta? Because it's trying to be... Yeah. Yeah. There's my cart. Now we need some tin as well. Let's tin it up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go and put this somewhere we won't lose it. So I'm getting old, remember? You don't get a "you're being hunted" message in life. How do you live in a forest? The wolves are coming to get you. Well, that's Laura not sleeping tonight. You're from Sri Lanka. That's cool. Is it worth a visit? Is it a good tourist place? Let me know. Where isn't worth a visit, really? You know, unless you're like very like if there's a war on or something. Gerard Owen, good morning to you. Master knows what I'm on about, those Southern bells. Oh yeah. Plus they got the traditional values, haven't they, down south? So she'll have my dinner on the table. As long as the cooking and cleaning's done. You know, she'll have the dinner on the table. Or cleaning and ironing, I should say. This is what you do, guys. This is what I like to do, right? You pick up your feminist grenade. Lid off. That's what I just did right there. That's what that was. Wait for it. Here we go. Very Silent Mouse says, I have a Midwest girl. But you live here in Perth, don't you? Did you meet her here in Perth, or how did that go down? Also, what am I doing? I'm looking for tin. That was completely blank there. Economic crisis. Sorry to hear that. That's always tough. People don't. If you've not been through it, you don't know how bad it can be. Yes, good memory, Kysen. Laura, my goodness, you are very far behind this stream. But when you hear this, I knew it. I knew I'd remembered. And if you refresh, you'll catch up, Laura, as well. A little bit, not entirely. Whatever your buffer speed is and stuff. But yeah, that's same for anybody. If you think you're a little bit behind on the stream, you can always try a refresh, and it will load you in a bit more closer to the thing. You're saying nothing because that's what you do. What you do, Haley, every time is you say you're saying nothing. You're just making the point. You know what, Kysen, I'm pissed at you, but I'm going to leave it. See, Haley's been with me so long now. She's become immune to this. And also, she's one of those people who can take a joke. like, seriously, everyone's offended. Like, I don't know, back in my day, he said, like the old man that he is, it was like an endearing quality to be able to joke about yourself or your people or whatever, right? Your community. These days, everyone just gets offended. It's like, let's have some bants, right? I've said something about you. I didn't mean it. Like, I know, I get that if it's a stranger, you might not know me and stuff, but if I actually thought you're an idiot, it's the last thing I would call you because I wouldn't want to offend you. Because I'm devilishly polite being English. You know? But unless I'm having an argument with someone, unless I'm having a Barney, as they say, I'm not gonna just be a dick to you, you know? That looks like tin, but it isn't. Where was I going with that? Yeah, so just have a little joke back, you know? But instead of that, tweeting, this guy just said this to me, I'm offended. The world needs to know. The people on my Twitter need to know. 90% of which I will never ever meet in real life. They all need to know. The world, ladies and gentlemen, the world. Do I know Manaya the streamer? Manaya don't. That was terrible. Haley, can we clip that out? Is that a thing? We do live edits. That's the future right there. But no, I don't know that person, Arius. Quit trying to be the old man. I forget, Drag. I forget. Yes, I can't call myself old when I'm doing Valheim stuff. In all seriousness, I don't at all consider myself old. People who get to 30 and start going on about being old, get over yourself. Your life's just starting. Come on, man. You know? 30, I think 30s is a great age. I've said it before, but it's that great combination of youth and experience. You're not going to be peer pressured into doing stuff anymore because you're too old for that. You've learnt your lesson. If you don't want to do something, you're not worried about telling people no. You know what you like. You've got the youth to do what you like still. The experience to know what you like and to say no when you need to say no and all that sort of stuff, right? And I think it's when people are most productive in terms of their careers and stuff, which, you know, I think that's... generally, if you find a career you at least respect, even if you don't necessarily enjoy the work, if you at least respect what you do for your job, then progressing in that career is very rewarding, I think. You know, I think most people find that. I mean, how happy do people get about promotions and stuff? And I honestly don't think it's always about the money. I mean, I know the money helps, promotions and stuff, yeah, you know, help to pay your mortgage and stuff. Definitely get that. I'm not saying it's nothing to do with it. But I think it's the recognition. You did a good job. You're doing better than other people at this job. It's that sort of thing, you know? That's all in the 30s, the way I see it. And 40s. Screw it. I'm not going to be old when I'm 40 either. Or 50. You know? Keep yourself fit. You're not old. That's how I look at it. 3 tin. Is that it? Sorry, Black Forest is gone? All right, we're going to have to head to the other Black Forest. Oh, geez. That means a boat ride. Grr. Grr, grr, grr. I mean, there's just... we went through this before. So up there's... Limin... What's it called? Mountains. Like snow mountains, right? With wolves and other things that will just kill us. And there's just no rivers that run through. So we've exhausted this Black Forest of the tin. Let's go up here and get as much stuff as we can. See what we can do. You know what then, Drag? Get out of here. Leave. Leave right now. Shut the door behind you. Thank you. See, guys, I don't care if someone's in the winners club. I'll still tell them to leave. They have to leave. I'm 30 now. I don't care what people say. That's what happens when you get old. Oh, feel the burn, drag. Feel the burn. You should be stood in here. In the fire. That didn't work. The cart got in the way. You guys know what I meant. I can't sleep. I swear it's getting dark. Okay. In that case, we shall run. Because when you can't sleep, you'd run. Everybody knows this. Actually, before we run, let's rest. Because before you run, you should rest. Everyone knows that too. Let's sit down. Let's have a rogue energy. Link in description. By the way, I had a first tonight with my gifted subs. Thank you again to Master. Fucking awesome. If you want another first, go buy something from Rogue using my link in description. No one's done that yet. I don't care. I'm just glad to be affiliated with them because I love their shit. But do it. Why not? You'll love it. All right, we rested. Yeah, seems that way, Master. Just old people just like me. That's what it is. Now, you know what I think it is? I think the audience that stayed with Valheim longer term is more mature. And there's nothing wrong with that. Look at Haley in with the rope. Haley, you're seriously underpaid. You know that, don't you? She definitely does know that. Oh, I didn't even see that. Rugu. Rugu's good too, but Rogue is definitely better, guys. 100%. I'm a baby. Damn straight. It's my baby face, right? Yeah, my youngish boy looks... That's not it. Moving on. Stop blowing holes in my cart. By the way, Eddie, thanks again for that Jack Sparrow edit you gave me today. That was so good. It's on my channel now. It's a short from the stream last night, guys. It's pretty funny. If you haven't seen it, you know, believe me, I'm not trying to like get a couple views here for anything. I'm just saying it is funny if you haven't seen it. See you later, Ari. Thanks for stopping by again. By the way, Arius, I do have a server and I play on there from time to time. If you are interested in that, there's a link in the description for it. If you're not interested in that, because it is a Patreon thing, I definitely get that. There is a free modded server launching soon. It probably would have launched this week if I didn't get the blimmin' flu. So very annoying that I got the flu this week. Set me back on so many things. But yes. What? Master, is this true? Have I got to start putting on a Jamaican accent? I'm not even going to try. Don't go there. Hey, also, I've got an English accent. You might have noticed. Aren't they supposed to be good? Am I being upstaged by Jamaican? Damn. As if I didn't hate V enough already. Just kidding, V. You know I love you. Even though you pranked me to death and refused to wear pants. Still love you, bro. Could be drag. Could be. Maybe I need to be more hyped then. Is that what it is? Get the younger demographic going on. Or be more Jamaican to get the female demographic going on. Something's going seriously wrong here. That's all I know. Alrighty. We got a runaway cart. Carrying too much. Yes, I imagine I would be at this stage. But let's see. Let's get... where's 7 about there? Oh, I'm too good at this game. Put all that in there. Well down the list. Okay, Haley. Ban, please, yeah? Quentin must be out of his mind. He's gone absolutely loopy. He's gone a bit bonjour. Oh, for goodness sake. Hello, Christy. Taken care of. Where's Cole? Not in here. Carlton Cole. Always believe he will score. It's an English football song. Soccer song. Don't worry about it. You're not missing a thing. Hey, BO, welcome back. We were talking about you earlier. You missed it. Your favourite accent is Scottish. This has been a good night. Jeremiah Williams. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying your Valheiming. I'm having fun making the content lately, and I think these new modded videos I've been doing are great. They mix it up a little bit, and they're super fun to shoot. To shoot? I sound like I'm a Hollywood star. I don't know. Maybe that's why I do it, to make myself sound cooler than I am. I know what you're thinking, Kysen. That ain't possible, man. You are cool personified. But, although, according to this stream, maybe not. I'm just old and not Jamaican enough. Christy! There we go. She likes my accent. Someone in here has some sense. Oh, dear. See you later, Arius. Thanks for stopping by and for chatting with us. I'll see you in the next one. See you on the other side. I thought I had some wood on me. Guess I don't. Let's see. You know what? That's easier. No, we still need tin, which is somewhat of a problem here. We're all right on the copper. We are smelting up plenty of copper. Tin, not so much. And there we go. And there's some stuff in here. So how are we going to get tin, guys? That's the question. We got 7 in there. Plus we've got... Let's have a little count right here. So we've got 7 in there. Oh, none in here. Radio. So we can get 7, sorry. Which will give us 9 bronze. If we want to build a fermenter... It is only 5 bronze, leaving us with 4 bronze. Quick maths. We could do that, and we could upgrade the sword. And that would be our 9 bronze gone. Other than the fermenter, what's the shield to upgrade? That's 5. It'd be 1 too many. Maybe let's do it that way, then. No, let's not. Let's just make the fermenter, and we'll save the other stuff for now. That's what I'm going to do. I think that sort of makes sense, because... Let me just grab this out here. So, well, we're going to be a minute before we can get you in. Maybe we'll go and chop down some trees. Yeah, I think that's sort of a good way to do it. Yeah, and then we can try and rush iron. With those potions that we're going to get, hopefully that'll help us to rush the iron. Let's chop some trees up over here. Very true, Christian. I have made the cauldron already, yes. Cauldron's good. So, we just need the tin now for the fermenter. Well, for the bronze for the fermenter, you know. Tin to make the bronze to make the fermenter. That's how it goes. Should upgrade it to having spawn protection. Wait, me? What? If you're talking to me, what are you referring to, Christy? I'm not the best at protecting my base, to be honest. I don't really bother that much. I know it's hardcore mode and stuff, but in any mode I've ever played, I've never really bothered with protecting it that much. Just get this last log and then let's head back. Oh, we'll kill this dude first, I suppose. Now we'll head back and pick some things up. Put some things in. Get this smelting again. Alright, what are we carrying here? We got a lot of wood, that's why. Slash Kysen is the protection. Yeah, that's right. I am the defense. What are you talking about, Christy? You noob. Noob tube. And get you. Right, so now... Where's my tin gone? Oh, there it is. We can put all the tin in here now. Wonderful. Oh, right, okay. Not entirely with it tonight, to be fair. Haley knows. A right hook out of nowhere. That's what I got. You guys know I'm the 8 time in the year 3013, right? You don't get there without a solid right hook. How much coal is in you? Not much is the answer. Let's add one more. And let's just go chop down some trees, maybe, or... Should we kill this neck? It's a 2-star neck. Why not? Let's give him a big hit. Boom! Timed that so well. Not up in here. No chance. Where is the rum gone? Love that. I got a pretty good Captain Jack Sparrow costume, actually. I've only ever worn it once on stream. Perhaps I'll have to bring it back. As part of a Johnny for Justice stream. Or Justice for Johnny, I should say. Yeah, 3.5 hours is... Yeah, you're pretty much on the money when you say fumes, to be honest. I don't know. Hopefully I'll sleep well tonight, that's all. Haley remembers the 2-meter reach. Oh yeah. It's more than Muhammad Ali had, guys. That's the reach. See that? It's off the screen. It's how long the reach is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You think the guns are sewn into this costume? It's all me, guys. It's all me. I'm Captain Jack Sparrow. I do love Jack Sparrow. Love Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Love him as Jack Sparrow. No one else could ever be Jack Sparrow. Period. It has to be Johnny. I am Beast, says Otto. Twice. I'm a double beast. 8-time world champ, 2-time beast. You're not wrong. I'm pretty beastie. You know? Let's have a little snooze. We can. Okay. I'm just trying to like get stuff done. Just taking a sweet little time. At 5 already to spell out. And all the time I'm having to just keep add every little bit of coal I get. It's taking forever to do that as well. Alright. Let's do a shopping sesh. Why not? Gregory likes an early moat. I just can't be bothered. It's too much effort. Let's eat food. Of course you do, Kara. You're an intelligent woman. Because you come here every stream. And because you smash that like button. No, I have no way of telling that, but I just know. I just know you do. And you're part of the Winners Club. You can't get any smarter than that. It really would flop without him. I want the next Pirates of the Caribbean to be Johnny as Jack Sparrow and Amber Heard. I want her in it, guys. I want her to play the villain. You know? And then the end scene, you know, she basically, the story is this. She just goes on, tells loads of lies about him and convinces his crew to leave him. He then comes up with a cheeky and devilish plan to out her for the liar that she is in front of the entire world, embarrassing her. And his crew come back to him and they slay her. Tell me that would not be the best-selling movie of all time. Seriously. That is gotta work, right? As a movie. You know what, Haley? Can we get that bit clipped as well? I want that posted. That's got the ability to trend on Twitter. You gotta think this way, guys. When you do what I do for a living, You have to consider these things. But I mean, I just thought of that, and I love that idea. If Disney are watching, it's a long shot, I know. Hit me up. I'll fill in the plot details. You don't have all the details. I've kept a couple back so that I can still get the money from doing this. I thought kill was too harsh of a word, Haley, alright? So I went with slay. Slay is what happens to villains in movies. Kill is what happens to people in real life. So we don't want to say this. I do not wish Amber Heard dead as such. I just think it'd be a funny plot in a movie. Christy, there is a very small chance. But she could be played by someone else. Maybe Danny DeVito. And he doesn't shave for a few weeks. He's got the stubble and just wears a blonde wig. And he couldn't be called Amber Heard because it'd be too obvious. But he could be called Captain Heard. Yep, that's fine. And we'll spell it differently. H-E-R-D. Take the A out. We're on to a winner. I'm almost certain we're on to a winner, guys. I don't see how this could go wrong. And you know what? Then she can sue Disney and lose another court case. Because to be fair, could she really sue that the general public are going to mistake Danny DeVito in a blonde wig for her? Would you want to sue that? If you're Amber Heard, would you want to claim that the whole world thought that Danny DeVito was... I wouldn't want to claim that. And I'm a guy. Imagine being a woman. You wouldn't claim this. This is a winner. This is an absolute winner, guys. There's just no downside to this plot. Tells you. I've thought it through. About 3 seconds ago, I thought this whole thing through. It's going to work. She can play the parrot, and then it's okay if she poops everywhere. I've heard some funny things about Amber Heard over the last few days, but I like that one, Revolt. I do like that one. Exactly, Master. This is my point. She can publicly lose yet another court case. I just like next time I have to buy something expensive, I'm gonna say, how much is that? $400. Okay, what I'm gonna pledge that money to you. So you're good. I'll pledge it to you. I'll give it to you later. I didn't know we could do that. So that's one thing I did learn from her. You know? I pledged it. Repeating that over and over again. Do you know what's stupid? Is that whole thing. So if you haven't seen it, right, she pledged 7 million pounds, I think it was, whatever it was, to, I think, mostly children's charities and charities, though, right? She pledged it. She never donated it, right? That's all you really need to know. So in the court case, the scene was she got asked by Camille Vasquez, my new hero in life. She got asked about this. Have you paid the money? She said, I have pledged the money. Miss Heard, have you paid the money? I made the pledge to... Miss Heard, answer my question. As of today, have you paid the money that you said you would to this charity and that charity? I pledged the money. She literally just keeps going like this, right? I think that makes her look worse, right? Because obviously she hasn't paid. Camille is not going to let this job. She's a top quality lawyer. And even if you don't know her, right, if it was early in the trial or whatever, Johnny Depp's lawyer is probably going to be pretty good. You can, you know, logic tells you that he or she is probably going to be good, right? So you just look stupider trying to lie your way out of it. It looks like you got something to hide. If you say, just front it out, I have not yet paid that money. That's so much a better answer. And then she'll say, why not? And you explain. Or when you get cross-counseled, then you explain why. But she just made herself look so stupid. Oh, honestly, it just baffles me, the stupidity of this woman. You know, she gets a vote. She's allowed to vote, guys. Can you believe this? Pledge a $100 super chat. Right, Ghostspeed, I'm going to go out spending tomorrow. I'm going to spend that $100 pledge. But if it's been pledged to me, and I'm pledging it to you, what could go wrong here? You're definitely going to get this money. right? Honestly, what embarrassment. Made yourself look like an idiot. Really has. Alright, healing mead is the best. We can do only minor healing right now, but that's fine. Blueberries, raspberries, and dandelions. Où les blueberries, raspberries, and dandelions. That's French for where's the stuff I need. There it is. Craft. Or crafté, as they say in Luxembourg. Right, that's going to ferment up. Oh, it splashed everywhere. Fermented juice all over the place. Not good. Resin. Wood. Dandy of lion. And we're going to save that bronze for a rainy day. But should I save it or should I do stuff with it? Could we upgrade our mace? We could. Let's do that. We're going to use the mace way more than the sword. Oh, we need level 2 of the thingy-bobby. Well, that's not going to happen then. Because I think for level 2... so we need 3 bronze for that one. 6 copper we could... Oh, that's a forge. Idiot. 2 bronze for that one. 10 copper and 25 fine wood to make the cooler. We could do that. And we're waiting for stuff to ferment, so let's do that. Now, anytime we can sleep, though, let's make sure we're sleeping and getting through stuff. So, let's get a load more things happening. Let's see, you've got none, you've got 7, so we'll start with you. Poison mead. Dravit, that's a wonderful idea. You're not just a pretty face, are you? These days, people can't answer the question, what is a woman? It's not they can't, it's they're too afraid to. These days, it's not a question you can get wrong. Because if you do, oh, he said this about a woman. A woman. The world is becoming afraid to say things. That's the truth of it. Because you might get punched in the face if you make a really not that offensive joke about someone's wife. Because you can't admit that the real thing that's pissing him off is that she's shagging everyone else behind his back. Well, not behind his back, but, you know. Let's be real about what happened there. It was nothing to do with that joke. You know? Not a chance. There was anything to do with that joke. And, you know, I think it's so unfair. Because comedians are the best example of this. Because comedians' whole life is spent by saying things that are what we would term close to the edge, right? A fine line between acceptable and unacceptable, and that's where they live, and that's why they're the best at what they do, because they make you laugh, they're right on the edge, but they do it in a way that's not considered in general to be discriminatory or offensive, or it is offensive, but everyone understands it's a joke, right? But these days, a comedian, their whole career can get ruined by like one joke, you know? And I think we need to be more forgiving than that. Anyone can make a mistake, right? And they can say something, and they're interpreting it one way maybe, and the world's interpreting it another way, and you know what I mean? And it's like, of course that comedian is not actually racist. They would not be at this stage of their career if they were. Or sexist, or whatever else, right? So, I don't know. The world is becoming more and more afraid to say anything and do anything, and I don't think that's a good thing. Yo mama jokes. Literally. We used to just swap them. What happened to that? Yo mama's so fat in class, she sat next to everybody. Oh, yeah? Well, yo mama's like a DIY store. 1 cent for a screw. And other such jokes. But that was it. Back and forth. Bants, right? Bant and Dex sat in the Bantmobile. The Bishop of Banterbury. It was a fantastic place to live. I'll stop banting on about it now, but for real, it was, you know, that's how it was. And if you couldn't think of one back, you just sometimes have to go, all right, you got me, you know? Fair play. Or as we said in England, I tip my cap to you, good sir. Every 9-year-old English boy talks like that. If you didn't know. We're all ever so posh, and it's a wonderfully difficult place to be, I tell you. It's so funny. England has this perception about it, but it's so far from its reality. It's incredible. Really, I so agree. I so agree with that. You know, yeah, if you don't like something, don't watch it then. You know, no one's forcing you to watch. That's one thing I don't get with that whole thing. One of many things I don't get with that whole thing. But there we go. Alright, what we're doing now is... we could go to the swamp, chance it without our meads. What have I got, a death wish? Let's have a snooze. I want to sleep because it passes the time. But we can't sleep yet, so let's run into the Black Forest. I'll try and find a troll. We can upgrade our troll armor if we find one. Kysen facts. Oh my goodness, we could start a whole channel. We could start a whole channel just for my facts. The truth I spit. Yeah, it is quite funny that. I've never bought tickets to a show without doing a bit of research about what the show's about. If it's a one-person show, whether it's a musician, comedian, or whatever, you know, I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I also know that I'm the sort of person that I just don't get offended. I can take a joke for what it is. Unless, obviously not if it's clearly like a racist joke or something like that. Because we all understand things that are okay and things that are not okay, right? But, like if I went and saw a comedian and he had jokes about English people and, I don't know, whatever, gamers, and I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm a gamer, you can't say that. You know what I love is, this is like a thing that a lot of comedians point out, but they'll be like they'll tell a joke about, say, blindness, and someone will get up and walk out unhappy, and they might shout something out like, my son was blind, or, you know, whatever, and they're like, okay, so you're okay about the jokes I made about, you know, cancer and women's rights and gun laws and whatever else, but now you draw the line. Just because you've had a personal experience with that one thing. You can't really be like, you can't just pick and choose. I get we all have touchy subjects, and I'm not saying you're going to laugh at that joke if it is personally affected you, but like, you know, you can't just be like, things that are really offensive are fine as long as they're not about this one specific topic. How's a comedian supposed to perform like that? Because everyone in the show has had things happen to them. All of us, you know, everyone in the world has had things happen to them. So, you know, I call myself a pom, Quentin. I don't dislike the name. I think it's quite funny. You know, because it originally was spelt POHM, and it was stood for Prisoner of Her Majesty. And they were saying, yeah, we might be prisoners here in Australia, but you guys are prisoners there. You're prisoners of Her Majesty, right? And I get it. It's kind of funny. And it was wrong that we sent people to Australia for such minimal crimes and stuff. So, yeah, you know, let's have a giggle about it. That's fine. I'm not going to get offended by that. They've chosen to be offended by everything, literally, these days. Also, these days, when someone says to you, hey, that offends me, you sort of look at it like they're waiting for you to say something. They're waiting for an answer. I'm just like, so? Like, all right. You know, that offends you. Guess what? It's your right to be offended. It's my right to not give a shit. I don't care. It'll be all right. You know? I mean, the world is full of people that are going to say some pretty horrendous things purposely to hurt you. Right? That's the way it goes. Getting offended isn't overly productive in any situation. Or offended but afraid to say so. Because of my rant, everyone's like, oh, geez. Do we tell him? Do we tell him that he's the most, or the least woke person of 2022? Is that what this is? I'm offended. You'd say, I'd say deal with it, says Gary. I just say, oh, really? Go tweet about it. I'm sure everyone cares. I actually haven't had anyone say that to me in like a long time, but I think that'd be a good thing to say. Just planning for in the future. I was hoping to find a troll. Always the same. Never here when you want them. Always here when you don't. We're all right on the thistles, though. We've got plenty of thistles. Getting some blueberries as well, which I don't hate. And what I'll do in a minute is we'll run back, we'll have a snooze. Then in the morning, we'll go and get a load of raspberries, because I want to make a lot of Queen's Jam up. It's a really useful food for this stage of the game. Is that a troll through there? No, it's a rock, isn't it? Alright, start heading back. It's going to be night time here soon. Oh, jeez, I just realised I'm getting too close to the mountains. Just keep a wide berth. Poms have feelings too. Yes, I'm a Pom, but after tonight's stream, I actually identify as Jamaican. Because I'm all about those ladies. I wonder if I spent enough time talking to V, if I could learn a Jamaican accent. If he could teach me a few things. It's like, you gotta have words to get into an accent. So, for my Northern Irish accent, here we go. My words are ginger and community. It's so easy to say those words in Northern Irish, even if you've not really tried it before. Give it a go now. Why not? Ginger and community. And then, once I've said those words, I can talk, as I am now, and sound like I am from Narn. I can do it okay, so I can. And the more you do it, the more you get into it. Not bad. It's not great. I think I'd pass for a local. Although, in an Irish bar, I did get, I think, an 8 out of 10 for that accent. Which, believe me, an English guy in an Irish bar doing an Irish accent and getting an 8 out of 10, that's unheard of. A lot of Irish people don't like the English. Yeah, this is a true story. I was in a nightclub one night. This guy, well, how old was I? I must have been 19, 20. So I was, you know, it was a little while ago now, but guy comes up to me. Are you from England? Me and my friend. I said, yeah. He says, back in my day, I'd beat the shite out of you right here. I just looked at him, I was like, okay. He's like, are you being tricky with me? I said something like that. I was like, no, what did you want me to say to that? He's like, you, outside now. Now, I know I got the guns of steel. Right, I could have put him through the wall. Knocked him out into next week. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not the fighting type. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Luckily, I knew one of the bartenders at the bar and just said, oh, there's an idiot over there. Can we get security? And they took him out. But literally, just for being English, that was it. That's all it took. And he wanted to hit me. that was it. That's all it took. Whereas usually, people don't want to hit me until they got to know me a little bit. Quentin, you know it, bro. Give me the... I'll take an 8 out of 10 any day. I'm wearing this out now on Saturday night. If I'm an 8 out of 10 in this. It's got to happen. Love that, Gerard. Laughter's the cure-all. It so is. If you can laugh through things, it's powerful. We didn't make a cultivator, did we? Oh, we did! I don't know why I got that excited, guys, so I apologize. Sometimes I even amaze myself, bitch. It's a song. I'm not being as weird as it appears. Just so you know. Farming for thistles. There we go. Now, I did start a carrot farm last stream. I almost forgot about that little cheeky devil of a carrot farm. But let's not forget about it, because it's actually going to be quite useful to us. Alright. Back up here. And blueberries to put away. Now, what I want to do, if the carrots have grown... Aha! Where's my cultivator? Oh, must have left it here. A full Jamaican V stream. Jamaican it sound good. Ah! Oh, shit. He said it. You have to go all the way in for me to catch it. Do it, V. I want this. You'll be there like, Irie. In Jamaica, man. Some rum. That's about as best as I can do. So we've got a long way to go, as you can see. But I believe in it. I reckon we can get there, Fee. Yeah, so I want to plant these so that while I sleep, they will grow. Because everybody knows that carrots help you see in the dark. And that's because they can see in the dark really well. And that's why they grow well at night. Facts with Kysen. Told you guys. Could definitely have a second channel. No problemo. How do you like them apples? Another good movie, by the way. Another movie I've seen, by the way. Credit just for that. Sorry, V. I know that was atrocious. Everyone loves Christy. This is true. How could you not love her? She's a lovely person. Alright, let's snooze. This ain't done, right? Nope. Snoozy. Snoozy wizzy. Oh my god, I just thought, Ravens who are here, season 2 of Ravenheim, we need a little mini Ravenheim sitcom where we can write it, you know, and it'd be like, someone be filming, there's a knock at the door, like, who's that? And then like, someone would come in the door, and like they do in American sitcoms, woo! They're clapping, everyone's going wild, ooh, woo, woo, woo. And then I'll give it a, oh no he didn't, or a, that's what she said, and other such catchphrases of the 90s. What do we think, Raisin? Raisins? Raisins! Oh my god, can we change our name? Is it too late? Can we be the Raisins in Raisenheim? Actually, wait, that could be the name of the sitcom. The Raisins. It's always named after a family. We'll have the Raisin family. And they're just looking for a raisin to live. Oh god. So many puns. I'm way too into this. I am way too into this. Oh dear. V, did you forget your pants again? Laugh the track in the background. Ha 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 ha. No, they're just too small to find. That's what she said. Ah ha ha, ah ha ha. That's the laughter track going off. There we go. Dude, where's V's pants? Oh my goodness. How many movies can we recreate? Dude, where's V's pants? Where's V's pants, dude? Oh my goodness. We have stumbled across a miraculous idea, ladies and gentlemen. Meet the Ravens. There we go. That's what it could be. Oh my god. There used to be a show called That's So Raven. That could be our catchphrase. That's so Raven. Oh my god. Bring back the 90s, guys. Bring it back. Bring it back. Sing it back. Was that a 90s song? Bring it back to me. Hashtag tired Kysen. I tell you, I lose the plot when I'm tired. You guys are in for some fun. Buckle up. There we go. This is like American catchphrase sitcom hell right here. Or maybe heaven, depending on how you look at it. Maybe you like this. I can't imagine why anyone would, but each to their own. Stark Raven mad. Or Stark bollock naked. Because V doesn't wear pants. Stark bollock wait, Stark bollock Raven. Oh dear. How did we descend into this madness? I think I'm putting that on you guys when really I should be looking in the mirror. I love the Johnny Bravo when he looks in the mirror. Calls 911. Hello, police. There's a handsome man in my bathroom. Oh, wait. It's just me. How good is Johnny Bravo? Oh. Hey, Baba. Did anyone ever tell you I have beautiful eyes? Oh, he's the best. Around. Nothing's gonna ever bring him down because he's the best around. How many people have I pissed off in this stream? Like, if you have no idea about all these references and stuff I'm making, I feel like, well, you're not still here, so it doesn't matter. I can't really apologize. You're not here, so it doesn't matter anyway. Oh, what? How did that miss? That made me look bad. Poetry in motion. Get them drops. Survivor. Christy asked me about that last night, I think, but I've not seen it. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I'm a survivor. Keep on surviving. Was that Destiny's Child? Getting such nostalgia in today's stream. Such blasts from the past. That's so Raven is the best catchphrase, for sure. It has to happen. I'd really want a Ravenheim sitcom now. I sounded like Elvis? Oh, well, thank you very much. I've never tried to do an Elvis impression before, so I don't know if... I assumed you meant when I was doing my Johnny Harry Bowler. Well, thank you very much. Poetry emotion from Thomas Dolby. It's just something my English teacher used to say all the time. I have no idea. Like, I didn't know it was an actual... I'm guessing that's like a play or a book or a novel or something, right? Oh no. You can make it. I might not publish it. We'll see. I wish I sounded like Elvis. That'd be a different career. Bring Elvis back. How would he sing today, though? If Elvis was still here? To stay relevant and stuff. You know? Because his voice was so like, love me tender. You know, it doesn't really work in today's, find me in the club, bottle full of bur. You ain't nothing but a club dog. Find me at night. Getting my drink on. And riding through the night. There we go. Just written a new Elvis song. Bosh. In a HMV near you soon. Do you guys have HMVs? HMV in America? Sells DVDs and music. If you like, you should have put a raisin on it. Oh my goodness. I better publish it. I don't know. I'm on the fence. Didn't we have Beehive here? Wasn't that what this was for? There's a bee. Oh my god, there used to be Beehive here. Oh wait, we already got it. I forgot. Right, that needs to go. Yes. Don't clip that, Haley. Not a bad Elvis. Maybe I could make a living as an Elvis impersonator. There's not many of them around. You know the theory that Elvis didn't die? Well, it's time I told you. I've had some work done, but here I am. It's really hard to do an Elvis impression when you've not really heard Elvis talk. that's where I'm at. I'm just trying to go off that one little reference where Christy was like, hey, you sounded a bit like Elvis. Elvis lives. There we go. He lives on. Elvis has not left the building, ladies and gentlemen. Elvis ain't dead, I heard him on the radio. If anyone knows that song, it's a great song. If you didn't know it, you do now. Check it out. It's called Elvis Ain't Dead. And I wish it was me you chose. I wish it was me you chose. I probably like it mostly because it takes me back. Oh, I can't pick stuff up, that's why. To my, well, the age of about 15 onwards. My hair needs to be much bigger. I've never heard of hair needing to be bigger. Longer, thicker, bushier, maybe. But bigger? Just bigger hair? D, shut up. I know, Alex, yeah, I was just kidding. I know there's tons of Elvis impersonators. And I'm sure they're all entirely better than I am. I was trying to do Johnny Bravo. Yeah, so I'm glad I sounded like him. Because that was intentional. We were talking about Johnny Bravo, and so he was the intentional one. An unintentional Elvis came out and about, apparently. Depends how well you know Elvis, I reckon. Like, if you haven't heard Elvis talk, someone can probably quite easily sound like they sound like him. Right? I'd make a great Johnny Bravo. Thanks, Bubba. He was actually based off me. But they said, hey, Ben, you're too good looking. So they changed it up. He's so good. I got the Johnny Bravo guns. I love this costume so much. It makes me look so buff. Yes. Almost home. Volbeat. I shall have to check out Volbeat. Volbeat doing that soon. Yeah. Yeah, I can tell really, really terrible jokes. You thought they were bad before. They're getting worse. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to witness is no illusion. Right, where did these go? In here, right? Tall chairs. Rare things. Ah-ha-ha. Ah-ha-ha. With that, you must go. Yes, it worked. Just kidding, D. Thanks for stopping by. Always lovely to see you. Have a good day. Or night, or whatevs. Didn't we have Flint was in here? There we go. Stuff in there. Oh, that's right. All the food. Oh, wait. I probably had a load of food then. I forgot that I moved it all. Oh, I did. I had loads of this bloody stuff here. I didn't even realize it. Wait. So apparently you stuff. You stuff? So I guess all meat's now going in here. I had 22 carrots as well. What an absolute numpty. Right. You know what? This needs changing. Just farming. Thanking you. Alright. No, no, no. Just open the chest and put things away. The Elvish language. Yes, that was Elvis's best contribution to the world, actually. People talking like pixies. You must drive? I mean, fair enough. Go drive. Bandana's looking a bit tight on my head. You can't hold in my massive brain, Bubba. Oh yeah, I'm smart as well as built. Actually, built's not a word that Johnny Bravo would use. Hunky. I'm smart as well as hunky. That's a word that he would use. Right, let's get some coal up in here, because I think we need that for the poison resistance mead. Beyond me why we need that for poison resistant mead, but I believe we do. We need necktail as well, and we have some, but we'll just take some more in. Let's see the recipe for poison. Thistles are all we need. Yay for the thistles. I don't think I need more boxes just yet. I think we're good. Upgrading storage is about as fun as stubbing your toe at 3 in the morning when you wake up for a pee. So I think I'll leave it for another day. Sweet lordy. Oh no, he didn't. Haley, you're not Southern, are you? I'm trying to picture your accent, and I'm like, you sound kind of Southern, but I don't think you live Southern. But I might be wrong. My American geography is about as good as Americans' geography of the rest of the world, so... You know. Alright, what can we do? We gotta wait for stuff to ferment and grow. Wood is always a good shot, I suppose. Good shot. Makes no sense, but we're gonna stick with it. Charcoal heals you from poison. Says who? Don't believe them. Rubbish. I've never seen a James Bond movie where he bites into a lump of charcoal. Ugh. Ah, the thought of that on my teeth. Ugh. Ugh. That went right through me. Not good. Boom! Grayling, more like Gonling. You did. And I got your raspberries. Sounds a bit innuendo-y, that, doesn't it? You're dead and I got your raspberries. You use words that sound like it, you guess? So you're a wannabe. Oh my god, is that another Black Forest? Ah, let's go adventure. Bum ba dum bum bum ba dum. How the hell did I not go this way before? There's a whole Black Forest here. And it's quite near, there might be tin up there. Sorry. Really though, I was looking for all that tin earlier. I'm also looking for trolls. They see me trolling. Wait, is that mountains behind it? Is this why we didn't come all the way up? I'm all the way up. Yeah, this is why we didn't come up. There are literally mountains just behind. And where mountains lie, wolves will be nearby. I'm not a poet, but I do know how to rhyme. How dare you, good sir? How very dare you? You, sir, have insulted my honor. And now you're going to die. Reminder, find wood, portals, take with. Gerard, the efficiency of your reminder has pulled my trousers up a little bit higher than they were. I shall let you all figure out what that means. But you, sir, are a wise man. Oh, I don't need a pole, actually. Actually, yeah, I do have one. I got a pole. We good. We're so good. I need a boat. And I don't know where it is, but meh. Thanks for the thumbs up, Christy. And if anyone else wants to give me a thumbs up, then if you look below this screen right now, you'll see a button that says join. Just click that. Well, if you ever do a ridiculously posh English voice, then I think I'm capable of doing it. Because, you know, being English, I'm ever so befuddled here trying to tell you about this, but you can't help but pick up a thing or two about being an absolute posh twat. But I don't talk like that, because if I did, I would have been beaten up quite a lot as a kid. If I wasn't the 8-time, obviously. Let's cut down some trees. Yes, Trav, I do indeed. It's just finding it when we get there, but I'm sure we'll be okay. Probably not. Hashtag I don't care. Hey! Alright. Let me have a stab at this one, guys. Francesco. Manis Calco. Almost definitely not how you say that. But welcome to the Winners Club. It's the best decision you made today. Your life just changed. You're now a winner. That's it now. From here on out, man. You're going to be winning. Oh shit, that actually worked. Wait, who didn't hear what I said before? Thanks, man. Appreciate the support. This is actually, I think, it's either my best ever or it's up there as my best ever for most new members in a stream. We've now had 6 new members in a stream, albeit 5 of them were because of the very kind gifted. So if you missed this, you can now gift subs on YouTube, which is, you know, somewhat awesome. So yes, 5 of those subs were indeed gifted, but it counts nonetheless. They all count. Oh, don't tell me I've died again. Wait, no, I haven't, have I? I don't think. No, I haven't. All right, sorry, I thought I died. Yeah, so we had 5 gifted from Master. Again, Master, if you're still here, thank you again for that. And thank you to Francesco too. But pretty awesome that YouTube's doing this. It's such a step in the right direction for YouTube. It's like, it's huge for streamers. So much of a streamer's income is from gifted subs. It really is. So, it's awesome. Also, it's like, now, instead of, let's say you were going to donate $25, right? You can now gift 5 subs, cost you the exact same amount. But then 5 people are now getting something for it. They're getting emojis they can use, and they can interact more, and they get the behind the scenes perks and all that sort of stuff as well. And I think that's cool, right? It adds something to it. So I think that's awesome. Why is that a quote? If anyone else wants to give me a thumbs up. What? Is that something? Am I missing things? I don't know. I don't know. Absolutely, Francesco. And I've said this before. I've bored people to tears with this, I'm sure. But long story, very short, I think YouTube will be overtaking Twitch in the next maybe like 3 to 5 years as the #1 streaming platform. And steps like this are certainly heading in the right direction for it. Which is one of the reasons why I moved all my streaming over to YouTube from Twitch. As I used to stream Valheim over on Twitch, whereas now we're just here. You know what? Let's do some things, he said. In a way that didn't make a lot of sense. What we're going to do, these things that we're going to do, is destroy all of these and replace them with them. And we've got almost enough. We need 5 more wood. Story of my life. About there. Oh my god, I'm too good. Francesco, that's true. But at the end of the day, if people are donating to me, yes, the percentages change. But if you're donating on YouTube directly, it's the same. YouTube does a straight 70-30 split in my favor, right? So if you do a super chat in YouTube or a gifted sub in YouTube or just a sub for yourself in YouTube, you know, that I get the same percentage of it. So whilst it is the same, whilst it would be different, if you did like a, let's say you did a PayPal donation directly to me, I get like 99% because there's PayPal fees, right? So but almost all of it. Anything you do on YouTube, which is how most people are going to do the donation stuff, is the same split. So that's good. I don't like how YouTube... Wait, YouTube takes 50% of super chat? I thought it was 30. Is it? Is that true? I'm going to have to research it. You know, I want to make a note of that, because I actually want to know that. And I feel like I should know that. YouTube money split. That being said, if like for that 20% difference, like the whole point of you guys donating and whatever is that it's a two-way thing. Obviously, I benefit from it, but the whole point of streaming and having donations is that for those donations, you're getting something in return. So, yeah, I'd want people to donate the way they want to donate, right? For whatever rewards they want or whatever experience they want. That's sort of the point. So, you know, I've got like Patreon, and you can get different things on there to what you can get on YouTube. You know, and so it's like, it's just giving people options. That's the thing. It's not 50%. I didn't think it was. I thought it was a straight 70-30 across the board. My understanding was that with YouTube, the breakdown is that creators get 70% and YouTube gets 30% just across the board. It's one of the big reasons that YouTube is going to be ahead of the game. Many don't see it that way. Well, yeah, I get it. I think, you know, because I mean, it's like anything. 20% isn't insignificant, right? And so people's income, everyone's in different situations, right? And so I get why people might want to push people towards the way that they're getting that extra 20%, you know, or whatever the thing is for them. But I think that the way I see it, my job when I'm streaming is to try to be entertaining and try to find ways to entertain people. And there's all different ways you can do that, right? But obviously, everything I do on YouTube, you can sit here and watch for free. Now, my streams aren't monetized when they're live either. So I don't know if that means that YouTube doesn't run any ads. In fact, we got 109 people in here right now. Have any of you had to watch an ad when you clicked on this stream? Because I swear to you, this is not monetized. My whole thing when I'm streaming is I would rather have extra people here than whatever ad revenue the ad revenue would be minimal. You know, even if you've got thousands watching you, it's not going to be like a huge amount. But something like 30% of people, when met with an advert, when they click onto a stream, click off before the ad ends. So they don't even come to your stream. And to me, I'd rather have the numbers. I'm trying to grow my channel. And I also want to give people a good experience and give them stuff for free, which is what I do when I'm streaming and with my YouTube videos, right? They're free to watch. I know you have to watch an ad or two sometimes here in the videos and stuff like that, but it's still free, you know, and I think that's a fair compromise, right? And obviously I do have to pay my bills and stuff, so yeah. I don't care if you run ad blocker, Francesco. A lot of people run ad blocker, you know, that it is what it is. Yeah. I mean, if YouTube ever finds out a way to prevent people doing that, bear in mind, guys, that Google and YouTube are now one thing, then that would be interesting to see how much that would make my income go up. I've never really worried about it because I'm just like, you know, yeah, you can't change what people do. And nor do I want to, because I would do the same. I actually have a YouTube Premium account because I want to support the platform that, you know, I love and that I make my living from, and I watch a ton of YouTube, and so it sort of makes sense and stuff. YouTube takes 30%. I thought it was, yeah. So because it's one of the things that like was big when it first came out and stuff, is that it's that straight 70-30 split, which people have been asking for on Twitch for a long time, and I think that's a fair split. You know, 70-30. You know, I think that's fair. The platform is taking a fair chunk. 30% isn't insignificant, right? Like, you know, if you were earning 100 grand a year, and I'm not, by the way, you know, I wish, but yes, 30,000 of that goes to YouTube, and then you're down to 70 grand a year, which would still be fantastic, of course. It's not insignificant, but it's also not unfair. It's not greedy, and YouTube has to make their money. You know, you have to understand that. Yeah, I've been in business a long time, and you know, retail prices are high because the retail has got to pay, like, you know, their staff and their rent for that retail building, and their electric and their advertising and their other utilities, and you know, there can be business rates and all kinds of expenses and stuff, right? But they've also had to buy that product from, let's say, a wholesaler. Well, that wholesaler has also got a lot of expenses like to pay, like staff and rates and rent and whatever, and advertising potentially, right? And they've had to buy it too. And so you go down the chain, and it's, you know, so it's not unfair that YouTube takes 30%. But I think Twitch, when they're saying, yo, 50%, you know, like, although we do nothing other than have a platform for you, all right, it's not fair. They don't do nothing. They organize the adverts and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the streamers who are putting all the work into their streams and, you know, competing in a fiercely competitive market. And yeah, we're going to take half of what you earn. Then you're going to get taxed on that other 50% that you earn. I mean, come on. Really? You know? And this is why I just don't see Twitch being viable long term for a lot of people. Well, Francesco, I mean, YouTube, you know, it's not been like a money-making machine since it's come out, right? It's not like it's like this hugely profitable company. I think, has YouTube ever made a profit, or it's not made much profit? Something like that. But at the end of the day, you know, YouTube is the #1 video platform in the world by such a long chalk. So, yeah, if you want to get a place where you're going to get the most viewers and the most adverts and stuff like that, they get 30%. I mean, I think that's okay. You know, I do. Because they have to obviously organize all the adverts and stuff, and they have to pay a lot of staff costs for all the upkeep and stuff like that, you know? So, like I say, everyone's got to make their money, and I understand that. That's business, it's economics, it's the world, right? But that extra 20% up to 50, that is not, it's not nice, I don't think, you know. Even 60-40, where you feel like, well, a fair chunk extra is going to the creator, you know. 50-50 is not great. Yeah, I guess so, Gary. I can see what you're saying by that. I mean, I'm trying to think about that. I've not really thought about that much, but I think YouTube obviously does have to pay people in order to have its streaming stuff set up, right? Their team of, like, you know, developers and stuff like that to set up all the features that we have and maintain things and prevent, like, you know, hate streams and hacks and all that, everything else, right? And obviously that does cost them money to do that. And then they have to promote it, and they're competing with Twitch, and they have to pay some of the big streamers contracts and big deals and stuff like that, right? To come over from Twitch to YouTube, to start getting people to notice YouTube, to build a bigger audience. And with that bigger audience that's then going to come to YouTube, more people watching streams on YouTube, more people in the mindset of, like, hey, when you watch streams on YouTube, you can donate money to streamers, because that's one big thing. On Twitch, people expect to donate a bit more. Like, on YouTube, they're like, oh, it's free content, so I don't have to do that. And of course, you don't have to do that, yeah. But I mean, on Twitch, people are just a bit more like, oh yeah, you know, we can donate money, and there's more interaction, stuff like that. But so if you've got more people coming, if it's building as a streaming platform, then those extra people mean that you're going to get extra money. So I would rather YouTube takes 30% and they've got money to invest to compete and to do a better job pushing YouTube streaming, because in the long run, I think I'm going to make more money out of that anyway, right? Like, and grow my channel and achieve the stuff I want to achieve. So there's different ways of looking at it. Yeah, Facebook gaming is just a bit crap though, and it's got a long way to go. I don't think it's viable right now. You know, but sometimes being a big fish in a small pond, as it were, can be advantageous. I think that for me, like, it's just, this is the best place for me. There's so many different ways I can argue it, and I've spent a lot of time thinking about it, as you guys know, because I'm sure I've bored some people to tears the amount I've talked about this in the last few streams and stuff. But for everything I want to do and achieve, I think I'm in the right place. But it's funny I say that, you know, like, about how I've talked about this so much, but for me, there is a bit of a thing. It's almost like when I'm streaming, I get to talk things out loud with you guys and discuss things. It's almost a bit therapeutic, actually, to kind of sound out my ideas and stuff. And sometimes hearing yourself say things out loud or being challenged to think about things and discuss things, a bit like just then, whoever said, Francesco, about the 30% is too high. You know, you challenged me on that. You made me think about that. I like that. And it is a bit therapeutic, as I say.